Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. And back to the keeper. Now it's Rice. Ødegaard! Ødegaard! And the ball's come loose here. Courtois trying to keep this in. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And it's Timber. Looking for the run. Now it's Rice.
And he was alert to it.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Valverde.
Madrid yet to have an attempt on goal. And it's Arda Güler. Alexander-Arnold.
Valverde.
Here's Tchouaméni. Rudiger. Saka. Now it's Havertz. He's in a great position here.
Valverde.
Güler. It's Vinicius Junior. Güler in acres of space out wide. He's found a way through. That's tidy. And it's Bellingham.
Valverde.
And it's Tchouaméni. Bellingham. And it's Bellingham. Here's Tchouaméni. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Valverde. And Güler. Rice. Timber. Now Saliba. Gabriel. And it's Ødegaard. Now Subimendi. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And he was quick to react.
Out of play for a throw.
Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Rice. Can he get it through? And he's picked it up out wide. And that's aimed into the middle. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Güler.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go.
Now it's Ødegaard. Tchouaméni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Saliba spots it and intercepts. The pass is intercepted. Looking to play him in. That ball looks a good one. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And here's Ødegaard. Vinicius Junior. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That has ended up in no man's land. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying.
What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Shoots! There it is!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Arsenal have fired themselves in front.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing.
Decent chance! And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
And we have our very first corner. Raya claims comfortable. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. That has not gone well. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Tchouaméni. Madrid still this single goal behind. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Goulet. Tchouaméni. Alexander-Arnold.
And that has put paid to that. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And the shot! It's bounced back off the post.
And he's really put himself on the line here. This is their second corner of the game.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
Oh, that's nice. And it's Tchouaméni. No way through, so back it comes. Decent chance! Corner number 3 coming up. Punched away. Tchouaméni. Aims beyond the defence. Saka.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Ødegaard.
It is a corner.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Oh, can he find the finish? And that's caused a worry or two.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 11, el dorsal 6, el dorsal 21, el dorsal
Carvajal.
30, el dorsal
It's
2.
Camavinga.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
That's Brahim Diaz. Ambitious ball here. Rudiger kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Brahim Diaz.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's got away. Tries a shot! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Eze. And here's Trossard. Time is running out here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves. Arsenal have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Calafiori receives it in a wide position.
Arsenal really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gets a good foot in there. And it's Diaz. It's played through for him. Oh, that's superb. Chance for a shot! Oh, taken with style. We thought it was over. It's all square once more. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So all square with almost no time remaining. And there goes the final whistle. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
The action has already started.
And he's intervened well there.
Now that's well seen too. Oh, there's a probing ball. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I think a lot's going to depend on how much of a creative role this fella Arda Güler can play here, Peter. He's never one to shy away from getting on the ball. He has wonderful courage, and he's the go-to guy in this team. And it's always lovely when you're in a team and you know somebody is always looking to get on the ball. So his availability will be key.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Eder Militao. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. It's Bellingham.
And it's Valverde. And it's Tchouaméni.
He's a sharp little ball here.
Zubimendi. For Rice.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That is good strength. Güler.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Valverde. And he's forced to go back.
Not the most accurate pass.
Saliba. Over to the other side.
Calafiori. Zubimendi.
Well seen. Saw that coming. That looks a cracking ball. Mbappe. And the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. That's a simple one for the keeper. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Güler. Now, can they get him away? It's a good ball out wide.
Great chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Güler.
Well, they've got it again.
Almost half an hour in now. Calafiori.
Can he get it through?
Gabriel. For Rice. And it's Ødegaard. It's Saka. Great vision. And it's Rice.
Oh, such a clever touch.
And he's certainly onside here. Aimed beyond the defence.
That's a sharp pass.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Zubimendi. Now that looks a decent ball. Saka! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Arsenal have taken the lead.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And it's Bellingham. Bellingham touches it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Havertz. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Ødegaard. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Valverde. Bellingham. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Valverde picks it up from the goal kick. And there's the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean...
Oh, he's been caught napping! Mbappe tries a shot! They've scored! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And it's Bellingham. Oh, that's nice. Valverde goes on a charge down the left. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Now it's Havertz. Oh, good spread. Saka. Timber. Little pass back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way. Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
So we've reached the hour mark. Alexander-Arnold.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Rice. He won't be happy with that one. Lovely feet. Bellingham! Now, who's going to be first to this? Now it's Havertz. Ødegaard. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with the...
He's had a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Zubimendi. Tchouaméni looking to penetrate opposition lines. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Timber. And here's Madueke. And it's Rice. Rice really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Madueke. Gabriel Jesus. Looking to play him in.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Knocks it out wide. And it's Subimendi. Played out wide. And he welcomes it in. And that was very necessary. Threads one in. Plays it. Can he finish? And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Arsenal! Into the lead once more. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 8.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
El dorsal 5.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Knocks it in, goes for a shot! Goal! They're level in H. Rice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
So all square and not for the first time.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Camavinga. It'll be a throw-in.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. No way through. Looking for options for movement. Now the cross. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. They are into stoppage time. Tries to pass it through. Lovely pass. Shoots! And that will be it. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
Vinicius Junior! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And he was quick to react. And that's a throw. Aimed beyond the defence.
And he's in a chance! And it's a goal!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Madrid leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And it's hoisted clear. Now he's off and running. Mbappe. Oh, that's nice. And it's Bellingham. Valverde. Madrid are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Valverde. And he's cut it out. Ødegaard could move up a gear here. Rice. Valverde wins the duel this time. Gabriel goes sliding in. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Ødegaard. Alexander-Arnold. Now Eder Militao. And it's Tchouaméni. Valverde. Valverde looking to penetrate opposition lines. And it's Ødegaard. Oh, red, nice interception. Tchouaméni. And it's Valverde. For Valverde. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass was good enough, and he knows it.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to pass it through. Played into space out wide. Rice. And he's picked it up out wide. Hit into the middle. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Bellingham. Zubimendi. Rice. And it's Zubimendi. And here's Havertz.
And a chance! And he hits the net. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And the pass is intercepted. He's under a lot of pressure there. Distributed tidily. Oh, cracking ball. Pressure stays on, it is a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Timber receives it in a good position here.
Great chance!
Terrific effort, just off target.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Alexander-Arnold. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Goulet. And it's Ødegaard. Rice. Rice takes control of it and he's on the move. Zubimendi.
Un minuto de descuento.
Now it's Rice. He's on it. Can he get away? He has found the way through. And he's gone backward here. He's in a great position here. Oh, that's neat. And it's made its way to him.
Shot a goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Oh, what has happened here? Lovely bit of skill. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. It's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And the game has already resumed here. And here's Havertz. Saka. He has a look up. Quality ball. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Rudiger gets across to intercept that. Alexander-Arnold. Saka.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Good ball, good take. This looks promising. Now it's Saka. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Valverde. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. That's good play. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Timber thinks one through, and that's left him on the seat of his pants. Shot could be on. Bellingham. Now Mbappe. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Valverde is onto this. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner.
Cambio de jugadores.
Arsenal choosing to make the first change. Such a clever touch. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Madueke. Great vision. Mbappe is having a shot! Goal! And again they hit the front. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Madrid take the lead. Thinks about the shot. Backward it goes. Swings in across. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And it's Eze. And here's Jesus. Oh, sweet feet. Big chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Arsenal
El dorsal
have their
22,
second corner now.
El dorsal 3, el dorsal 8, el dorsal 5. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 24, el dorsal 4, el dorsal 6,
Terrific
el
header!
dorsal 21. Se va a
And
realizar
that
un cambio
could
de
have
jugadores.
brought them level.
Gabriel clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Camavinga.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter.
Chance for a shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Keeper's dealt with that. Goulet charging forward, the ball at his feet.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now this could be a chance. He's in a good position here. He's found... Can he finish? It's in! It's level again! What a match we have!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better. It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Saliba with a definite foul there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Goulet. Nice interception, well timed.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Camavinga kept his eye on it, and he's there. Mbappe chasing after it. Brahim Diaz. Can he latch on to this? Succumbs to the pressure. Madueke. Gabriel Jesus. Oh, nicely intercepted. And that's that. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Hoy se enfrentan
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
We have already started here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
This man Rudiger's going to be a very stern test for any attacker to beat, Peter. He's amongst the smartest defenders around with his positioning, and he's got the pace and strength to deal with the quickest opponent. He's not going to fall for cheap tricks either. He's just not that type to dive into tackles.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Valverde.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Now it's Rice.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Zubimendi.
He's in a great position here. Havertz! Decent enough try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Madrid have it back and can go again. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Now it's Goulet. Rice.
Now Ødegaard.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball.
And it's Ødegaard.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Played out towards the right wing. Alexander-Arnold. Good ball, good take. Now it's Mbappe. Madrid yet to have an attempt on goal. That pass has been well intercepted. Great ball, and he's in here. Ødegaard. Foot in.
And it's Arda Güler. Tchouaméni.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
Now it's Ødegaard.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Bellingham.
Valverde. And here's Mbappe.
Oh, nice touch. The referee's awarded a free kick. So, power or guile, what's it going to be?
Tchouaméni.
Bellingham. Now, he's got space here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And the counter is on. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Eder Militao. And it's Alexander-Arnold.
Played over towards the opposite flank.
Good switch, that.
Strong running down that left flank.
Valverde. And it's Tchouaméni.
Here's Tchouaméni.
Alexander-Arnold.
For Valverde.
And it's Bellingham.
There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Played out wide. Played back into the centre.
And it's Arda Güler.
Now this could be a chance. And the finish! And he's done beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So the first moment of real significance. Face to face with the keeper. Raya did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Madrid leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Calafiori.
Un minuto de descuento.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Madrid happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
It's a pretty loose pass. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gabriel. That is a brilliant interception. Looking for options for movement. Bellingham looking to run onto it. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're...
Could be danger here! Madrid just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Almost an hour gone. Valverde puts his foot on the gas. Now it's Mbappe. Valverde. And it's Tchouaméni. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Saka. And it's Zubimendi. Ødegaard. Now it's Havertz.
Arsenal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Goulet is wide and looking to get onto this.
Off he goes! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Chance! Mbappe is magnificent! He's got himself an absolute peach. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Now there are
El dorsal
plenty
8,
in the middle waiting for
el
this.
dorsal 22, el dorsal 3, el dorsal 15.
Decent chance! It is a fantastic goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. He has given that the lot. Bang!
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, good take in a good area.
Arsenal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Madueke. No, no way through. Bellingham. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Havertz.
Look at the space here. He's having a shot!
Tries to get it clear.
And one more try! He has done it! Dying minutes, and we're all square again.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Arsenal are looking to break at pace. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Shot, great chance! And that is that. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Vinicius Junior picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom, and to wish you all a very good evening.